Hi, I'm Margaret McCann. I'm a community artist with Carnival Chaos, working with Féile, and this is my great and artistic assistant and daughter, Meg. And today we are delighted to be part of Virtual Féile, and we're making some arts and craft workshops, and we hope that you join with your grannies, grandads, aunties, uncles, anyone who's interested in trying these simple arts and crafts at home. All the materials we use are found around the house, or they can be bought very cheaply in your local shops. So today, our first workshop we're going to be making are these little small lanterns, which can be hung around the house or in the garden, or if you have a conservatory or in your bedrooms, and you can put all kinds of different images into the little triangles. And then later on we'll show you when we're finished that we light it up, and you'll just see what it looks like. But they're very straightforward and easy, and also there'll be a list of the materials that you need to create these at home. Enjoy! So to start off our lanterns, we need to use cardboard, and basically you can use any kind of cardboard you might find around the home. So recycling materials, which is always a great thing. So if you've any cardboard boxes, not thick heavy card, just a thin kind of flexible card, just open them up like this. Pizza boxes work as well, and keep if you have the cardboard rings inside pizza boxes, because they work good for the base. But just open them up if you have those available. If also you have access to the likes of play resource, say for groups, creches, nurseries, whatever, these are bigger sheets of cardboard that are available for free, and they work well too, because they're just about the right thickness. So first of all, what we do is we need to make a triangle shape, and we need to have the measurements exact on each side for a perfect triangle. Now you don't have to make them as big as this, you can make them smaller or you can make them bigger. But basically we're going to make this size today. So this is what we need to do. We need to cut a triangle out. This one here I've cut 24 centimetres each side. So 24 centimetres on all three sides of the triangle. And from top to bottom, also make sure you have a nice sharp point, measured and precise. And even if you do one side of the triangle to get it perfect, you can fold the cardboard in half if it makes it easier for you. So that's the first part. When you've done this, the next part we do is we need to make a template for inside like this. So basically we need to cut out the middle section of the cardboard. So what I did was I roughly measured here another triangle within the triangle, measuring 2 centimetres all the way around like this. So when you've done that, the next thing to do is to either take a craft knife, a Stanley knife, or scissors. Obviously if you're children, you need an adult to help you with this part, whatever makes it easiest, and simply just cut out the middle section of your triangle. So from this to this. Then what we do is to create the paper area where the light will shine through, because we need to, as it's a lantern, we need to have the light shining through. So to create this part, we just use basically A4 paper. And this is just normal paper you use for photocopying at home or school. So it's just normal paper if you have it. Or you can usually buy little cheap sketch pads with this size paper inside. You don't want any paper thicker than this because, as I say, you need the light to shine through. So we take a sheet of paper like that, and the next step is to cut your triangles that will go inside. So use the triangle where you've removed the center part as a template. Put it down on top of your sheet of paper here, and just draw with your pen around the inside of your triangle, like so. Now, because you need this piece of paper slightly smaller so that, as you can see here, it will just stick to the back of your triangle. When you're cutting this one out, you need to cut up. Is it smaller or bigger, Meg?
Bigger.
Yeah, but just slightly bigger. You only need to maybe come out, say 1/2 centimetre, just so that you have a little edge that will attach with the tape to the back, like so. Okay, now this is one that we have stuck on and we have an image drawn on. I'll show you later on, but as you can see here, basically that's just the paper stuck on with sellotape, and that creates one of your little sides of your triangle. Now, before we get to that stage, we need to make 3 triangle shapes like this first. So we cut 3 out exactly the same size. When we have the 3 cut out the same size, then we draw in the inner triangle, cut the inner triangle out, and you should end up with 3 exactly the same triangles this size. Then you can lay them down, as you'll see here, next to each other, and each one should attach together like that. So basically you've got your triangle upright, triangle upside down, and this triangle to the side like that. And when you've done that, you're ready to start gluing or sticking together. Best thing to use just to get it stuck down first is sellotape. So if you take a piece of sellotape and just tape along the edge here and here, and make sure it's sealed together. And then when you flip it over to the other side, when it's taped together, the best thing to use then, I find, is masking tape. You can get masking tape pretty cheap. You can get 3 rolls in the pound shop, or so just use a masking tape. And the reason we use masking tape is you'll find it makes the creases nice and tight, and when you put a light inside and light it up, you don't have any coming through the seams. It keeps it nice and dark and your light shining through. So the best thing to do then is, once you have the tape, is to tape it with masking tape. So here I will show you by opening this one up what we do. So this is what you should end up with. There's your frame on the outside, and then the inside is your 3 pieces of paper all stuck down with sellotape. They will fold together to make a triangle, 3-dimensional triangle, like so. And all you need to do then is stick that corners together. You can put a wee bit of extra tape in the corners just to secure it. Keep this one open. You need access to put a light inside. Now, for the bottom of the triangle, you can use the same kind of cardboard to attach. So we need another triangle cut. And the best way I find to do it is, when you've glued or stuck this one down, put it down and just draw around another piece of cardboard. Now you can use this cardboard, it'll work, but I find that if you use a cardboard that's a little bit firmer, like for instance the pizza boxes we had there, just something that's going to be a wee bit sturdier and slightly thicker. So we cut this one out and we end up then, we have basically this shape. When we've done that, all we need to do is stick all of the edges together. So using sticky tape, put down your edges like so. When you've done that, you can open it all up when you know what you're doing and you've got it perfectly correct. And then you need to draw on images. Now you can leave them white, plain if you want, but it's better to have some colour and have it looking pretty, and really you can put anything on it. This one I've done with just different colours, and the best thing to use is wax crayon, because the light shines through wax crayon better. And you can do any images. You can do flowers, you can do animals. Meg likes doing horses and different things like that. She'll show you, she has one done here on one of her panels. Meg's a really good artist, so Meg's drawings are very detailed. Yours don't need to be that detailed, but she's also done like a little dragon here, which is a good one because as you can see around it, she's done the yellow and the orange with the flame, so it'll look well when it's lit up from behind. She's working on one at the minute, which is going to be pumpkins and skulls, because as things are coming round to the end of the summer and coming towards Halloween, it's a great idea to make these for Halloween and have them sitting around the home as well. They look really, really well. So once you've drawn your images out like Meg has done, they can be stuck down, as I showed you earlier on, just to the back of the triangle. Then when you've got all your pieces together and all your tape on, stick them together. Remember, if you have got masking tape, it's not essential, but it does just make it work that little bit better. Stick your masking tape down in the edges between the triangle where it meets each one, and as I say, this just works really well with blocking out the light. And then just fold your pieces in and your bottom, and then sticky tape down to the bottom triangle as well, just using sellotape. Remember, don't forget to keep this section open so that you have access in. Now, you can hang these with string if you want, or you can have them sitting down. And what we do is on the inside, just put in, definitely not a lit candle, all right? Because these are not like the type that you can put a lit candle inside. You'll have a fire situation if that happens. So no lit flames, only little torches or little night lights. These little torches can be bought cheaply for £1 in the pound shop as well. I find what works really well are these. And they usually come in little packs of 3 in the pound shop, and they just light up by squeezing them and the little lights goes on. So they work really well inside and they're safe. So that pops inside and just close it over. You can use a little bit of tape then just to hold it closed tight so that it's not popping open all the time. But make sure you use a little bit of masking tape so that you can just open it if you need to change the batteries when they've run out. So, as I say, putting some of these lovely panels in to your lantern, or this kind of panel into your lantern, or as Meg's working on something to do with maybe Halloween, pumpkins, bats, witches on broomsticks. And each one of those, or else leave it plain, whatever you like, or colour it one colour. But at the end, when you light it up, hopefully you'll be impressed and enjoy the process of making little homemade lanterns for free, basically. Okay, bye.